Hello Aries, welcome to your monthly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So take what fits and leave the rest out. We have the High Priestess, discernment with the cat, healthy boundaries, independence. So I see someone's having a very hard time, but what I'm picking up here is the ground will always be underneath your feet. Someone's feeling very unstable and uncomfortable in the reality that they're in. And the universe is definitely sending some messages and getting spiritual guidance here. Disagreements, I wish you understand how I feel with soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Yeah, there's just an emotional undercurrent here going on and a spiritual connection that is making someone understand the reality of things. Overall energy, Six of Pentacles. This is about an equal give and take, also helping each other out, giving and receiving. So let's see what's going on in your energy this month. We have the World card, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So a lot of you feel like you've had to leave something very familiar to you. Almost like a devastating loss here. You've gained some mental clarity on the situation. Knowing that, you know, all good things come to an end, but realizing that it's time to move on and start something new, but focusing on yourself here. But you're very much aware of the reality of a situation, but you also feel their energy. You feel things coming to you. Something is changing or shifting here behind the scenes. And you know that it's not completely over, even though you're just trying to move on. Okay, so let's see what's going on in their energy. We have Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, Four of Cups. This person's restless. They're feeling, you know, that they need to make a decision and really make the right decision this time, because they feel like they've been spontaneous in the past, or have done things that they deeply regret, or have said things here. But I see that they're hesitant in the Knight of Wands. They're also feeling this sense of lack without you, almost feeling apathetic to the world around them, as if they're in their own little bubble, and feeling very bad for themselves as well. Tell the Four of Cups. Six of Wands. Yeah, there is a fear of failure that came to fruition. So they feel like everything that they were worried about became a reality. And they realize they can only blame themselves at this point. But feeling you know, so apathetic here. It's kind of like just dwelling in their own world and what has transpired. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. So in the past, things were constantly changing. I do see that they can be very charming and say things that you feel like they don't mean, because they don't really follow through with that, or they don't act like they say that they're feeling. So it became very confusing to you, but it felt like in the beginning, when you first got with this person or were talking with them, that you both were on the same page, and that there is a deep love here, a deep, deep connection. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I see that things were constantly coming up, excuses. Also felt like you couldn't get your gripping in this connection. It didn't feel safe because they were constantly changing their mood, their actions here, right? So you might be dealing with someone that definitely is hot and cold in the Knight of Wands, but a little bit moody. And they don't really talk about why they're upset or what's going on with them, but it's in their action or their energy, how they come off to you. And sometimes they could, you know, be in a very bad mood, or just feel like, you know, when they do come around, it's more so you're just a duty. It's not like they're actually interested. It doesn't feel authentic in some way. And so it left you confused. Seven of Wands, yeah, they started to really put this wall up, block themselves from this connection. Let's see why. Tell me Seven of Wands. We have the Strength card and the Six of Swords. Yeah, this person tends to focus on their self. what they're feeling, what they want, and they can tend to feel like everything's going against them, or think people just want to push them down. It's just a mindset that they have, that they feel like the weight of the world's always on them, nothing goes their way. Especially with the Strength Six of Swords, there was never any peace in the situation, because every time things felt good with them, it's like the next second the wheel would turn and they're being completely moody, or they're acting different. They're just not making sense, is what I see. A lot of confusion here. Okay, so Sun, Star, Three of Swords, and the King of Pentacles for the challenge. Yeah, it felt like there was so much distance in the situation, but it felt so impossible to connect with this person and get on the same page, to see what their intentions were and if there was a future here. Because the Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, it felt like this person was always trying to destroy the future of this connection, as well as the stability of this as well. And this person could be very focused on worldly matters, financial gain, instead of love and relationships. Tell me the Sun card. Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles. So I do see that they can be overbearing. Sometimes they can be, you know, really, really good, and sometimes they can be really, really bad. And it felt like there was no happy medium. It was always flipping from one thing to the next, especially in the Knight of Wands. But this became unbearable for you. Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles. You feel like this has to end. I'm so tired of this person flippy-flopping, and I don't know what is going on with them, and I don't know how to feel. Sometimes I feel happy, sometimes I feel sad, and more so times sad here with the Three of Swords. And it felt like a lot of the things that they were saying were trying to hurt you. Like there was a lot of miscommunication here of this person projecting how they were feeling in their life or about themselves onto you. And it made it feel like you were just going around in circles with them, that nothing was ever going to change. Tell me the Star card. Hermit, Two of Wands. So for some of you, they needed to make a decision, okay? They're stuck between two things or two places here, especially with the Star card. They could be at a distance physically where they would have to make a drastic change in order to be with you. But if it's not, it's still the same for everyone, that this person had trouble really making a decision and following their heart. They tend to focus on themselves and how they're feeling, and they can get into this apathetic mode quite a bit where it consumes them, and then they act out upon it and they project their energy towards you, and they become very confusing. Tell me this Two of Pentacles. I just want to see their focus. Okay, so Chariot, Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like whatever they were thinking becomes their reality. So they were manifesting a lot of this stuff that was happening to them that didn't have anything to do with you, where they felt like they were always down on their luck or things were always happening. And this is a pattern that they've always been in, where it starts to consume their energy. And then they end up losing people in their life or detaching. And it's something that has really been a thorn in their side, but you have made them realize this here in the current moment, right? That it's them. It's how they're feeling and thinking that is changing how they act. And it has become this epiphany here. So we have Judgment, Ten of Wands, King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands for what's about to happen. So I love the Eight of Wands here. Things are happening fast, but this is a sudden surprise for you. Something that's going in your favor, and your world is about to shift in a completely different direction. So if this reading is resonating with you in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action they take, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop though, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys, and as always, I'll see you next time.